Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Roswell High School for this Region 4-7A's baseball game between the Warriors of Cherokee High School and the Hornets of Roswell. You're watching SteveMajorSports.com/live, and we're glad that you're with us. We're going to have the starting and opening lineups for you, and it's brought to you by Ball Ground Tire and Auto, Canton Tire and Wheel, and O'Charlie's Restaurant. Starting tonight for Coach Sotheby's Warriors at third base, number 22, Gavin Tuck. At second base, number 3, Colton Krupika. At shortstop, number 19, Tanner Griffith. At first base, number 13, Matthew Hager. In center field, number 21, Jared Reed. And in catching, number 7, Jacob Berger. In the left field, number 10, Chad Lessing. And in right field, number 24, Kagan Johnson. Gavin Calloway on the mound tonight, number 18. And the designated hitter is Joe Fisher. The Warriors come into the game at 4-9 overall. They are 1-3 in the Region 4-7A. They just beat Roswell 3-0 at Cherokee on Tuesday evening. For Coach Suter's Roswell team, in center field, number 1, Zach Sikelik. In left field, number 25, Jacob Jarrett. At second base, number 5, Noah King. At third base, number 4, David Burke. Pitching on the mound is Grayson Gladue, number 15, and the designated hitter is number 20, Matthew Madu. All of a sudden, I just made a typo here. I'll have to come back with you on that one. What's the number on that? Number 20? Luke Osthoff. So that was a typo for me. Luke Osthoff, designated hitter. And the shortstop, number 2, Austin Hunter. The catcher, number 26, Riley DeCan. At first base, number 27, Mike Conray. And in right field, number 6, Jerry Backus. Starting lineups brought to you by Canton Tire and Wheel, Ball Ground Tire and Auto, and O'Charlie's Restaurant. Glad that you're with us this evening for this Region 4-7A game. Roswell comes in at 7-4, and they're 0-1 in the region play.
In left field, number 25, Jacob Jarrett. Batting third, the second baseman, number 5, Noah King. The cleanup man today at third base, number 4, David Burke. Batting fifth today, the DH, number 20, Luke Osthoff. Batting sixth, at shortstop, number 2, Austin Hunter. Batting seventh, behind the plate, number 26, Riley DeCan. Batting eighth, the first baseman, number 27, Mike Conray. And batting ninth, in right field, number 6, Jerry Backus. On the hill today for the Hornets, the pitcher number 15, Grayson Gladue. Ladies and gentlemen, your Roswell Hornets.
Oh, we're going to be standing up here for this national anthem here.
to honor those who currently serve and have served our country by joining us in our national anthem.
National anthem here at Roswell High School just before the Region 4 7A baseball game.
Fowler Brantley, Evan Farr, Jackson Harrell, Daniel Harris, Jack Lovitz, Cooper MacArthur, Nathan Peters, Samuel Smith, Carter Thompson, and Aiden Wright. Again, the head coach of the Royals, Jeff Smith, and the assistant coaches, Lee MacArthur, Tim Farr, and Karen Thompson.
Defensive positioning for Roswell in left field. Left to right is Jacob Jarrett, Zach Sekelic, Jerry Backus. From third to first in infield, David Burke, Austin Hunter, Noah King, Mike Conray. Pitching is Grayson Gladue, and his battery mate is Riley DeCan, number 26. Glad that you're with us, and hope we have a very good ball game. It's the sun has gone to a little overcast here, but it's really nice playing weather. The American flag moving right to left a little bit, probably maybe 5 miles an hour. And another Region 4 7A game. These two teams met on Tuesday, Cherokee winning the game 3-0. Cherokee getting all of those runs in the second inning on 3 base hits. One of those was a double and 2 bases on balls. Everything else was scoreless. That was the first start for Matthew Hager. Matthew had been nursing along a sore arm and pitched a really good ball game, pitched all 7 innings and only gave up, let's see if I can find out, only gave up 1 hit that I have. Gavin Tuck playing third. Has been doing a really good job at third base. Gavin last Tuesday popped up to first and got a 2-base hit in the left field gap in the second inning. That was that big inning that the Warriors had. Take that 3-run lead. First pitch, strike. 0-1. We're in the top of the first inning. We're at Roswell High School in a Region 4 7A baseball game. Looks like he took something off of that pitch. Did Gladue. It's 0-2. All of a sudden, he's got the ball back. Very quick worker. And here it comes. Strike 3. 3 pitches and 1 out. Painted out outside corner for the first out. Gavin Tuck striking out. Colton Krupika, the batter, second baseman. Colton popped up to short, grounded out short to first, and Colton takes that first pitch a strike, grounded out third to first in the first meeting on Tuesday. One and one outside corner, off the outside corner. I hope you're keeping up with March Madness. A lot of games going on. 16 yesterday, 16 today. You almost have to have the TV on at 12 o'clock continuously all the way through 1 o'clock at night or something. Foul tip makes the count 1-2. Cherokee Baseball brought to you by Ball Ground Tire and Auto, O'Charlie's Restaurant, Canton Tire and Wheel, the Philip Wallace Financial Group. Swing and a miss off the plate, throw down to first, and that's the second out. As we are in the top of the first inning, Riley DeCan threw that ball down to Conray for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, shortstop, number 19, Tanner Griffith.
Tanner Griffith, the batter, junior shortstop. Second year as a starter at the shortstop position. Swing and a miss. Matthew Hager on deck. Matthew's playing first base tonight. Foul tip off the right side by Roswell's dugout makes the count 0-2. In between innings, we're going to let you listen to some background music. Got a double hitter here tonight. Started this first game at 5, and in 30 minutes after, we'll have the second game. 1-2, into the dirt. Foul tip. Count remains 1-2 with 2 outs. Top the first inning. Region 4 7A game between Roswell and Cherokee. Two and two the count. Levi Mayo again not in the lineup tonight. He missed Tuesday's game. He's had a calf strain, and those things can be very painful. He was hoping, I just saw him before the ball game, line drive down the left field line out of play. He was hoping that he may get a chance to play some tonight. We're going to find out. Tanner Griffith on Tuesday night popped to short, popped to center field, and popped to center field. Full count. Tanner working the count on Gladue. Strike 3, and Gladue struck out the side as Tanner Griffith thought he had a base on balls, but the umpire had other ideas, calling Griffith out. So going to the bottom of the first, Cherokee not scoring any. Hey, folks, you need a new set of tires or having a problem with your vehicle? How about taking it to Ball Ground Tire and Auto, 8302 Ball Ground Highway? Cody Mail and his diligent staff can take care of all of your auto needs. Yes, and they back up all the work. If you're looking for a great restaurant to eat at, go check out O'Charlie's Restaurant at 1409 Riverstone Parkway. And while you're in there, see the manager, Sean Shanahan, and tell him you heard this by watching Cherokee Baseball on SteveMajorSports.com/live. Gavin Calloway taking his final warm-up tosses on the mound. Cherokee's got Chad Lessing in left, Jared Reed in center, Kagan Johnson in right field. Third base, Gavin Tuck. Chandler Griffiths at shortstop. Colton Krupika at second base. Matthew Hager at first. Callaway pitching, and his battery mate, Jacob Berger, behind the plate.
Leading off the bottom of the first inning for the Hornets, center fielder number 1, Zach Sakelic.
Center fielder leading off, Zach Sakelic. Against Cherokee on Tuesday, he struck out in the first, struck out in the third, and lined out viciously to center field in the sixth inning. First pitch was a ball. 2-0 the count on Sakelic. Just met Zach's mother before the game. We had a nice little talk. Ground ball to Krupika at second, over to Hager for the first out. Continuing my story, we got to talking about her triplets, the daughters that are seniors, and, of course, the son that just grounded out. And I said, since I've been broadcasting, I finally learned how to call her names, I guess, earlier this year in softball. But outstanding family. They already have a daughter that's at the University of Georgia and is doing well. And fine family. Ball into the dirt. We're in the bottom of the first. Cherokee went 3 up and 3 down on 3 strikeouts. 1 out for Roswell. Here in the bottom of the first. Jacob Jarrett, the batter, left fielder. Ground ball to shortstop. Tanner Griffiths off his glove, and that'll be a base hit for Jarrett. I think Tanner was sort of expecting that ball maybe to pop up. He took a slide, and it was just hit too swiftly, as you saw, come off his glove. Base hit for Jarrett.
Now batting, second baseman number 5, Noah King.
Noah King, the second baseman, batting. Noah grounded out third to first in the first, and a base on balls in the fourth, and grounded out short to first on Tuesday. Throw over to first, safe. Runner on base. Is that 2-0 or just 1-0? I'm sort of 1-0. Okay, 1-0 with 1 out. Throw goes down into right field, but it's not going to be good backup by Johnson. Jacob Berger got up firing. Pretty nice lead for Jarrett at first base. Berger thought he cut behind him, and ball went in right field. No harm. Johnson was able to back him up, get the ball in. Two and 1 to count. Bottom of the first, 1 out, 1 runner on. 2-1 on King. Base hit to right field. Going around second, on the way to third. Throw to third. Airmailed it, sliding in head first. Ball gets away at third, and that allows King to go down to second base. So if you're scoring that, it's a base hit for King. He takes second on the throw to third. And Roswell's cooking with runners at second and third with 1 out. David Burke, the third baseman, coming up.
Now batting, third baseman
Burke grounded out third to second on a force out in the third, second, and popped up in the fourth, and grounded out third base unassisted, or first base unassisted in the 7th against Cherokee on Tuesday night. Second and third, Jarrett at third, King at second. It's good base running by Noah King. Seeing that ball going all the way, nobody cut it off, and he got into second. Foul ball down the left field line and out of play. Oh and 2. Oh and 2 the count on Burke. Runners in scoring position. Another wicked foul ball. Burke getting way out ahead of that ball. Nice field here. It's 330 down the lines and 400 straightaway center field. 356 to the power alleys, 365 to the power alleys. High pop-up. Jared Reed's got it. That's going to score a run. Ball is airmailed to third. It's going to be high, but King goes back to second. So a sacrifice RBI for David Burke. And Roswell gets on the board first with a 1-0 lead.
Now batting the DH, number 20, Luke Osthoff.
Luke Osthoff, the batter. He's the designated hitter this evening. 2 outs. Bottom of the first, Roswell just took the lead 1-0 on that sacrifice fly by David Burke. Fly ball to left. Chad Lessing looking for it. He's there and he squeezes it. So at the end of one complete innings, it's Roswell 1, Cherokee nothing.
Enjoy lunch, dinner, or a little nightlife at one of downtown Roswell's most popular spots. Open Tuesdays through Sundays, 11 a.m. to close. Come join them for homemade pizza, wings, and sandwiches. Live music Fridays and Saturdays. Trivia Tuesdays and Thursday nights. The Standard at Roswell. The Standard at Roswell's second inning.
Cherokee Baseball also brought to you by the Wallace Financial Group, another sponsor of the baseball team. Philip Wallace taking care of my family's financial needs for many years. Give them a call at 770-751-7411 or go in and visit them at 4390 Ernie Road, Suite 220 in Woodstock. The Northside Pharmacy in 3 locations, Canton, Jasper, and Waleska, and the Clayton Feed Farm and Home Store in the Clayton community. They have a child's ministry, hacministry.com. Go online and check it out. How can you help a child in the Clayton community? Matthew Hager, foul ball over near the Roswell dugout, 0-1 on Hager. Matthew pitched a beautiful game on Tuesday, going all the way, 7 innings, giving up, I think it was just 1 hit. Fly ball to center. Going back. Still going back. Kelly makes a nice running catch over his left shoulder. Nice at bat for Matthew Hager.
Now batting, center fielder, number 21, Jarrett Reed.
That ball is hitting the gap. Matthew's got at least a double, but Sekelic made a beautiful play on that, having turned to his left and go back. Jarrett Reed, the batter, is playing center field. Jarrett hit a nice double in the fourth inning, but couldn't come around to score on Tuesday night. Foul ball. Evens the count at 1-1. We're in the top of the second inning. Roswell getting one run in the bottom of the first. Take that 1-0 lead. Ground ball to shortstop. Up with the ball. A high throw, and Jarrett Reed is going to be safe. Comes off the first baseman's glove, but he had to jump for it anyway, Conray did. And that's going to be a Jarrett Reed on base.
Now batting the catcher, number 7, Jacob Berger.
Jacob Berger, the batter. Jacob, the catcher. Runner on first, one out. Jarrett Reed at first. Ground ball to short. Ball bounced. Oh, took a bad hop. Hit off the face, I think, of Hunter. Oh, my goodness. I hope that young man is going to be okay. You just never want to see that happen at all. That was just a really bad hop coming up off that dirt. And Coach Suter's out there, of course. And don't see a trainer coming out on the field. Hopefully the trainer will be here very soon. Or I guess they're talking, Coach Suter's talking to Hunter to see if he feels okay. Hopefully the young man is going to be okay. Northside is proud to bring its new hospital to Cherokee County area. Northside built it for you and your family with the latest innovations in health care, including a women's center, cancer care, heart and vascular services, advanced primary stroke center, emergency services. Our sports medicine program delivers advanced care for athletes right in your community. The new Northside Cherokee Hospital gives you easy access to superior care. For more information about Georgia's newest hospital, visit northside.com. Adam Dorn running for Jacob Berger. Chad Lessing, the batter. So Dorn at first base, running for Jacob Berger. Jarrett Reed at second. Ball one. Austin Hunter seems to be okay. Stayed in the ball game, and there's a hit and run, and runners are going to be safe at second and third. The throw over from Hunter to Conray is out on Lessing. That play goes 6-3 for the second out. Runners moving up. Jarrett Reed to third. And Adam Dorn at first base. Kagan Johnson, the batter, playing right field. Cherokee having a chance with 2 outs to tie the game or go ahead. Swing and a miss by Johnson. Swing and a miss. 0-2 the count, 2 outs, runners at second and third. Ball into the dirt. Strike three, and that ends the rally for the Warriors. As we go to the bottom of the second inning. With your score, 1-0 in favor of Roswell.
Leading off the bottom of the second inning for the Hornets, the shortstop, number 2, Austin Hunter.
Austin Hunter, the batter. Looks like Austin's fine after having that ball come off the side of his face. Stayed in there. Made a nice play, short to first to end the inning. Or not end the inning, it was the play before that. High fly ball foul. Makes the count 0-1 on Austin Hunter. We are in the bottom of the second inning. Roswell up 1-0. They got that run in the bottom of the first. There was a ground out by Sikelik, and then a base hit by Jarrett, a base hit by King, a sacrifice as both runners had moved up, and then a sacrifice by David Burke, which scored Jarrett. Line drive to third, caught by Gavin Tuck for the first out of the bottom of the second.
Now batting the catcher, number 26, Riley DeCan.
Riley DeCan, the batter. Fly ball to center. Jared Reed fading back, and he squeezes it for the second out. Two up and two down for Roswell.
Now batting first baseman, number 27, Mike Conray.
The first baseman, Mike Conray, the batter. Left-handed batter. Want to know the count? High, pop up. Who has got it? Left field coming in, Lessing. He says he's got it, and he squeezes it. It's 3 up and 3 down for the Warriors on defense as we start the top of the third in just a moment.
Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the Standard at Roswell second inning. Once again, the Standard at Roswell located in historic downtown Roswell at the intersection of Norcross and Alpharetta. Open Tuesdays through Sundays, 11 a.m. to close. The Standard at Roswell. Ladies and gentlemen, also note that tonight's game is being broadcast live by Steve Major Sports. If any of your family members or friends want to watch the game, they can go to SteveMajorSports.com/live to watch all of the action. Again, that is SteveMajorSports.com/live.
Ball Ground Tire and Auto is another proud sponsor of Cherokee High School baseball. If you need a tune-up, new tires, wheels aligned or balanced, brakes tuned, Ball Ground Tire and Auto will service your needs. And while you're in there, they back up all their work with customer satisfaction. The Wallace Financial Group at 4390 Ernie Road, Suite 220. Give them a call at 770-751-7411 or go to see Philip Wallace at 4390 Ernie Road. Northside Pharmacy, yep, you can make them your hometown pharmacy. They're in Kent at 170 Marietta Highway and Waleska at 6824 Reinhardt University Parkway and in Jasper at 55 Burnt Mountain Road, Street East.
Leading off the top of the third inning for the Warriors, the DH, number 14, Joe Fisher.
Joe Fisher, the designated hitter, leading off. This will turn the lineup over for Coach Sotheby's Warriors. Oh and 1. Fisher, a nice-looking freshman. Waiting on duck circle is Gavin Tuck. Little chopper back to the pitcher. Gladu up with it, underhand flip. And that's the first out for the Warriors. That play goes 1-3 for the first out. Sun coming back out here now, settling in the west. Fly ball, left field, hit pretty good. On his road, on the hoe, against the fence. Around first, on his way into second is Tuck. And he's going to pull in with a stand-up double. That ball was really tagged at the 365 mark. Hit about halfway up the fence. And Gavin Tuck stands at second base. Colton Krupika, the batter. Actually, at the top of the first inning, Tuck struck out, Krupika struck out, and Griffin struck out, all to set the order for the Warriors in that first inning. Tuck, a double with one out. First pitch of ball. Chandler Griffith waiting on deck. Roswell up 1-0. They got that run in the bottom of the first. Ball off the plate, 2-0. A lot of the rain that we've been having and the cool weather is really a pleasing surprise to have weather like this today. That ball off the plate outside, 3-0. Krupika looks down. Coaching staff. See what's on. See if there's going to be a take or is he swinging away. 3-1 right down the pipe. Also check out and see if he's swinging on 3-1. We'll find out here. Ball into the dirt. Puts runners on first and second for the Warriors. With one out.
Now batting number 19, Tanner Griffith.
Tanner Griffith, the batter. Tanner struck out. He was the last of the trio to strike out to end the first. Tanner's grandfather may be watching from North Carolina. We give you a shout out. I know you're hoping he gets a hit here. 0-1 to count. Matthew Hager waits on deck. Jared Reed in the hole. There is one out. Joe Fisher grounded out pitcher to first to begin the inning. A little off the bat handle. It's going to drop. And they're going to get the lead runner. And that is fielder's choice. That is 1-5 for the force out for the second out. And
now batting number 13, Matthew Hager.
That puts Tanner Griffith at first, Krupika at second. Matthew Hager, the batter. Matthew lined out to center field in the second inning. Lefty against righty. Tying run at second. Base hit to right field. It's going to be a play at the plate. Right fielder picks it up. Throws coming in. And the catcher couldn't find the ball. And sliding in safely was Colton Krupika. And good base running by Matthew Hager as he takes second base. Hager goes back out to second.
Now batting number 21, Jarrett Reed.
Jarrett Reed, the batter. Jarrett got on an error in the second inning. Score 1-1. Chopper down the third baseline, foul. Evens the count at 1-1. 2 outs. Cherokee just tied it up with that Matthew Hager base hit to right field. Swing and a miss. On that play just a moment ago, the right fielder got the ball to home plate before the runner got there. The catcher makes it. He's going to make that tag probably, but the ball got lost in the dirt. Couldn't pick it up, and Krupika slid in there safely. 2-2 the count. Fly ball to right field. Fading back is the right fielder. He keeps running, and he's searching it. And Backus makes that catch, and that ends the rally for the Warriors. But they do tie it up to make the score 1-1 as we go to the bottom of the third inning.
Ladies and gentlemen, we would like to take a moment now to thank a couple of our corporate sponsors. Our 2018 corporate sponsors of the silver level include Publix, Smokes Barbecue, House Grill, The Home Depot, We Fix It All, Studio 7, Ecobia Home Loans, The Carpet Depot, BP Retriever, Turf Masters, Lucky's Burger and Brew, Main Street Auto, Earthly Matters, La Vida Massage, Ringer Consulting Group, Sunshine on a Rainy Day, and Tolbert Yamal School of Dance. Thank you to our 2018 Silver corporate sponsors.
Steve Major Sports is proud to welcome another Cherokee High School sponsor in Clayton Feed Farm and Home Store right there in the Clayton community. Just down from Clayton Elementary School. They have feed for your animals, tools that you need to work with in the yard. Go in and see them in the Clayton community. And while you're there, ask them about their child ministry.
Leading off the bottom of the third inning for the Hornets, the right fielder, number 6, Jerry Backus.
G-Rock's Photography, also a sponsor of Cherokee High School Sports. Greg Spell does a great job of taking action photos for a lot of the athletes. Jerry Backus, the batter now for Roswell. Chopper the third. Tuck up there with it. On the run, throws the first. Beautiful play by Gavin Tuck. That turns the lineup over for Coach Suter's team. Zach Sikelik, the center fielder. Greg Spell of the Xerox Photography allows us to use some of his photos in our social media posts. Thank you, Greg Spell. Attempted bunt, 0-1. You know, Greg wants you to go on his website and buy some of those pictures. So go on his website and get some of those action photos of your children or grandchildren. 1-1 to count. We're in the bottom of the third. Roswell got one in the bottom of the first. Cherokee just got one in the top of the third. Gavin Calloway on the mound. Ground ball up the middle. Into center field for a base hit for Sikelik. Jacob Jarrett, the batter, he got a base hit in the first inning and came around and scored.
Now batting number 25, Jacob Jarrett.
Jarrett, left-handed batter. Throw over to first. That play looked closer than I thought it was going to be, but he got back in there. Sikelik, good speed on the bases for Roswell. Throw back over there again. Coach Sotheby and the Warriors well versed in the speed of Sikelik. Ground ball to second base, to first base, and that's a double play for the Warriors. That play goes 1-6, 6-3, and that ends the rally for Roswell. We go to the top of the fourth inning. It's all tied up. Cherokee 1, Roswell 1. Charlie's Restaurant at 1409 Riverstone Parkway gladly welcomes you to come in and try out their loaded baked potato soup. It's one of the best soups you will ever experience. Jacob Berger leading off the top of the fourth inning for the Warriors. Jacob got a base hit in the second inning. We're all tied up 1-1. Gavin Calloway made a very nice play on that little chopper back to him. He immediately knew that he was going to second base to Tanner Griffith, the shortstop. Griffith back over to first base to Hager to complete that double play. Very well done. Little base hit. Going to drop in right field for a base hit. Berger's going to try to get two. The throw comes in, and he's out sliding in. Nice play by Sikelik in right center to throw that ball in to Noah King or Hunter Austin to make that tag on Jacob Berger, trying to stretch that into a double. That's a base hit and thrown out 8-6 for the first out. Chad Lessing, the batter. Chad grounded out short to first in the second inning. I think everybody in the stadium was sort of surprised, but Berger had a good head of steam up. It was a nice throw by Sikelik to line drive. Sikelik on his horse. He's there. Squeezes it. Second out of the inning for the Warriors.
Now batting number 24, Kagan Johnson.
Kagan Johnson, the batter. Kagan played quarterback for the Warriors during football season. Foul ball down the third baseline. 0-1 on Johnson. Joe Fisher, designated hitter, waiting on deck. We're in the top of the fourth. Roswell 1, Cherokee 1. Ball come inside. Evens the count at 1-1. 1-2 the count on Johnson. Strike 3, and that ends the inning for the Warriors. They go 3 up and 3 down. Berger got that base hit to start the inning, but then he was gunned down by Sikelik to Hunter for the first out of the inning. As we go to the bottom fourth, the score is tied 1-1.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to thank some more of our corporate sponsors. Our 2018 gold sponsors include Lucia's, Mitchell Metals, Suspends, Bluegrass Nail Salon, Old Crabapple Bottle Shop, Sport Clips.
Hey, folks, you need a new set of tires or having a problem with your vehicle? How about taking it to Ball Ground Tire and Auto at 8302 Ball Ground Highway? Cody Mayo and his diligent staff can take care of all of your auto needs. And while you're in there, you understand that they back up all their work, personal satisfaction to the customer. That is Ball Ground Tire and Auto at 8302 Ball Ground Highway. After this ball game, we're going to end this complete broadcast. There'll probably be about 30 to 40 minutes in between games, and we'll be back on for the second game of this twin bill.
Leading off the bottom of the fourth inning for the Hornets, number 5, Noah King.
Bottom of the fourth inning, the second baseman Noah King leading off. He got a base hit in the first inning. Baseball is an unusual sport. If you go 1 for 3 in baseball, you're considered a very, very successful baseball player. A lot of things in life, if you go 1/3 in, 1 for 3 in, you're very not successful at all. First pitch of ball. Into the dirt, 2-0. Burke waits on deck. Burke got the sacrifice fly in the first inning to line drive to right center field for Noah King. David Burke, the batter. As I was saying, he got the sacrifice to allow Jarrett to score for their run in the first inning.
David Burke.
Luke Osthoff waiting on deck. Gavin Calloway on the mound. He's given up 1 run. Throw over. Back safely. Roswell, a lot of speed. Noah King, running back in football. One another count on Burke. No outs. King started off with a base hit. He's off. Foul ball. One and one to count. Luke Osthoff on deck waiting. In the hole, Austin Hunter. Going again, it's 1-2. Looked like Burke was just trying to protect the runner on that one. Not sure if it's a true hit and run. One and two the count. Throw over. Safe back was King. Callaway paying a lot of attention to King, realizing what kind of speed he has. A base hit right at somebody, unless it's a really hard hit ground ball or line drive to outfield for a base hit, King is going to go first to third on any kind of a hit. High pop up. Third baseman Gavin Tuck says he wants it, and he squeezes it. It's a good pitch by Callaway. Got it up in the zone for the first out for Roswell in the bottom of the fourth inning. Luke Osthoff, the batter. Left-handed batter. Line drive left field. It's going to drop. And that's one which King can't take because it's right at the left fielder. He sees a play right in front of him. So runners on first and second for Roswell.
Now batting number 2, Austin Hunter.
Austin Hunter, the batter. On deck, Raleigh DeCan. Roswell trying to take the lead. We're all tied up 1-1. Region 4 7A action. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Ball buzzes in tight, 1-1. Outfield pretty deep. Ball off the plate. That's all King needed. He got to third base. Go ahead runner at third base. Osthoff stayed at first. Two and one to count. Got King at third, Osthoff at first. Throw to first, back safely. Going to second, throw down, out at second, but a run scores. Good throw by Berger to Griffith for the second out. That's on Osthoff. So King scores, making the score 2-1. Nobody on base. 2-2. And strike three, and that ends the inning. But Roswell takes the lead 2-1 as Noah King got a base hit, worked his way around, and scored on this attempted steal by Osthoff, making the score 2-1 in favor of Cherokee, or in favor of Roswell.
Leading off the top of the fifth inning for the Warriors, number 14, Joe Fisher.
Joe Fisher batting for the Warriors. Hits the shortstop over to first, and that is Hunter to Conray for the first out.
Now batting number 22, Gavin Tuck.
Leadoff batter for the Warriors, Gavin Tuck. Gavin struck out in the first, got a two-base hit in the third inning. Cherokee down 2-1. Ground ball back up the middle. Hunter with it. Up and a throw. Another high throw. That airmailed it. And Tuck is going to be on in an air. So a break for Cherokee. Runner on first base. One out.
Number 3, Colton Kupika.
Colton Krupika, the batter. Colton got the base on balls and came around and scored in the third inning. Cherokee down 2-1. 0-1 to count. Tanner Griffith waits on deck. Matthew Hager in the hole. Off the bat handle, coming in center fielder Skellick, and he makes the catch for the second out. Tanner Griffith, the batter. Tanner struck out in the first, fielder's choice in the third. Matthew Hager on deck. We are in the top of the fifth inning. Going down to second base, sliding in and out. On a nice throw from Riley DeCan, getting Tuck at second base. Oh, we go in the bottom of the fifth inning. It is Roswell 2, Cherokee 1. Ball Ground Tire and Auto, another proud sponsor of Cherokee High School baseball. Go in and check them out if you need anything done on your automobile, whether it's a tune-up, new tires. They'll give you a good price. Cody Mayle and his staff backs up all of their work. Ball Ground Tire and Auto at 8302 Ball Ground Highway. Coming to bat for Roswell in the bottom of the fifth is Riley DeCan.
Leading off the bottom of the fifth inning for the Hornets, number 26.
Riley
DeCan.
popped out center field in the second inning. Nice slider, curveball coming in there for 0-1. Gavin Calloway doing the pitching's gone all the way so far. Buzzed a little low. Defensive position for Coach Sosabee's Warriors. Left field to right, Chad Lessing, Jared Reed, Kagan Johnson. Ball into the dirt, 2-1. Third to first, Gavin Tuck, Tanner Griffith, Colton Krupika, Matthew Hager. Galloway pitching, Jacob Berger catching. Fly ball to right field. Striding back is Johnson, and he makes a running catch for the first out. Mike Conray, the batter. Mike Conray, the batter. He popped up to left field in the second inning. Ball into the dirt. Bottom of the fifth. Roswell just took that lead back in the fourth. Getting a run, scored 2-1. 2-0 the count. Swing and a miss, 2-1. That was a good pitcher's count. Jerry Backus waits on deck. Foul tip, evens the count at 2-2. All you Cherokee County basketball fans, on Thursday night at 6 o'clock, Cherokee will have their all-star games, girls and boys. Line drive, base hit to right field by Conray. It will be at Cherokee High School. I will be doing the public address, so get on over there wherever you are in Cherokee County and have a fun time for the seniors that you've watched perform in the last several years. Jerry Backus, the batter. Jerry grounded out third to first in the third inning. One out. Runner on first. Conray at first. Fly ball. Left center. Jared Reed fading over into left field. Squeezes it for the second out. Leadoff man coming up, Zach Sikelik. He's had a lot of action in center field, and he's done a really good job. He grounded out in the first inning, second to first, and then he got a base hit in the third inning. But he's been very active out there. Had a nice throw into the second baseman to cut down Jacob Berger. Convey at first base hit to right field as the second batter of this inning. First pitch, a ball to Sikelik. Evens the count, 1-1. 2-1 to count. Ground ball to Griffiths. About 3 hops. Shovel over to second, and that's a force out. Play goes 6-4 for the third out. That forces out Mike Conray. And we're going to the top of the 6th inning. Roswell 2, Cherokee 1.
Leading off the top of the 6th inning for the Warriors, number 19, Tanner Griffith.
Tanner Griffith leading off the top of the 6th inning for the Warriors. Roswell 2, Cherokee 1. Base hit to center field for Griffith as Cherokee starts top of the 6th inning.
Now batting number 13,
Matthew Hager, the batter. Matthew lined out to center field in the second, base hit in the third. Ball outside corner. Off the plate outside. On deck, Jarrett Reed. Two and 0. Two and 1 to count. Ball came inside. It was one that Matthew could drive, and he turned on it and just tipped it foul off to the Roswell dugout side. Jared Reed on deck. Jacob Berger in the hole. Line drive, base hit. It's going to set runners up at first and second for the Warriors, and nobody out. Hager looking for that inside pitch, and he got it, and he drove it hard to right field. That was a nice play by the right fielder, Jerry Backus. Got that ball quickly. We're going to have a pinch runner. Running for the Warriors is Jack Warren, number 2. Hager coming off. Jack Warren, the pinch runner. Jared Reed, the batter. Jared ripped one on Tuesday night into the gap. Got a stand-up double on it. Warrior fans hoping he can do that again. Outside corner, or off the outside corner, ball 1. Cherokee runners, China Griffith at second. Foul tip. Evens the count. 1-1. Jack Warren at first base. Matthew Hager 2 for 3 this evening. Hit the ball really hard. He's seen the ball really well. 1-1. Jarrett Reed. And that was a attempted bunt by Jarrett Reed. He missed the ball, and it came off the catcher's equipment, and the runners advanced. So now we got to count 1 and 2 on Jarrett Reed. Runners at second and third. As Gladue steps off the mound, now he steps back on and collects himself. Count remains 1 and 2. 2-1. We are in the top of the 6th inning. Roswell ahead. Cherokee threatening. Swing and a miss. Gets away. And they got to check the runner. And they hold him. Jarrett Reed thrown out at first base for the first out. Jacob Berger, the batter. Jacob got a base hit. Tried to extend it to a double in the 4th inning and got thrown out. That went from Sikelik to Hunter on the tag out. Chad Lessing on deck. Jacob waiting in the batter's box. Off the plate, ball 1. Got Chad Lessing on deck. Kagan Johnson in the hole. Roswell up 2-1. Warren at second base. Griffith at third base. 2-0 the count. Defensive positioning for Roswell, left to right in the outfield. Jarrett, Sikelik, Backus. Third base to first. That ball must have hit him. So, intentional walk. Okay. Intentional walk, so bases are loaded.
Now batting number 10, Chad Lessing.
Chad Lessing, the batter. So the wheels are working here for Coach Suter as he walked Backus after getting that base hit. Chad Lessing grounded out short to first and lined out. And now we're going to have a pinch runner. And that is going to be Adam Dorn.
First base for the Warriors, number 1, Adam Dorn.
So bases juice for the Warriors. Chad Lessing up. Chad playing left field tonight. Grounded out short to first in the second. Lined out center field. First pitch of ball. Top the 6th. Roswell up 2-1. Region 4 7A action. Glad that you're with us. Swing and a miss. Nice pitch. Like took something off of that one. 1-1. Outside corner. 1-2. One out, bases loaded, 1-2. Ground ball to short, has to go to his right. And everybody's going to be safe. Cherokee ties the score. That was a tough play for Austin Hunter. He had to go in the hole with his backhand. The ball hit off his glove, and by the time he picked it up, everybody was safe. Two to 2. Now, Coach Suter on the mound, and I think he's going to make a change. Coming in to pitch is Sean Agostini for Roswell. And we'll catch up my position sheet here. Cherokee just tying the score up. Agostini coming on in relief. Base is still juice for the Warriors.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please. Now pitching for the Hornets, number 8, Sean Agostini.
Agostini getting his warm-up pitches. So we got Jack Warren at third base, running for Matthew Hager. Adam Dorn at second base, running for Jacob Berger, and Chad Lessing at first base. 2-2.
Now batting for the Warriors. Entering the game, number 17, Noah Crawford.
Noah Crawford coming into bat for Kagan Johnson. So the coach's wheels are all turning here with one out in the top of the sixth. Cherokee just tying the score. Oh and 1 to count on Crawford. Line drive caught. It's going to be a double play back to first. Nice catch by Noah King. And that caught Cherokee runner off the base. Nice hit by Noah Crawford. Line drive to second base for the second out. And then the throwback to Lessing was the third out. But Cherokee tied the score as we go to the bottom of the sixth. 2-2.
Leading off the bottom of the sixth inning for the Hornets, number 25, Jacob Jarrett.
Leading off for the Hornets, at bottom of the sixth inning, number 7, left fielder, number 25, Jacob Jarrett. Jacob got a base hit and scored in the first, grounded out short to first in the third. We're in the bottom of the sixth, all tied up, 2-2. Gavin Calloway working into the sixth inning. Strike, curveball. 1-1 to count. Noah King waits on deck. King's had a very active game. Attempted bunt. 1-2. No outs. Bottom of the sixth for Roswell. Roswell 2, Cherokee 2. Ground ball to second. Catches it on the hop is Krupika over to Hager for the first out of the sixth inning. Noah King, the batter. Now, Noah's got a base hit in the first, base hit in the fourth, and he's come around to score. Now, he scored on an unusual play because they had a runner on first, and they sent the Osthoff down for attempted steal with 1 out. They threw down the second, tagged Osthoff out, but then King scored. Ball 1 on King. David Burke waits in the on-deck circle. That evens the count at 1-1. Lessing in left, Reed in center, Johnson in right field. Let's see if they changed that out. They probably did. High chopper to Tuck at third. Measures his throw over to Hager for the second out.
Now batting number 4, David Burke.
David Burke, the batter. Kegan Johnson is still in right field. First pitch buzzes, strike. 0-1, 2 outs. Bottom of the sixth, tied up, 2-2. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Nice pitch by Gavin Calloway. Either a slider or curveball. Got Burke off balance. Same pitch off the corner or outside this time. Makes the count 1-2. We're approaching a beautiful evening right here. Smell some good hamburgers being cooked down below me. Foul tip. Count remains 1-2. You're watching SteveMajorSports.com/live. Glad that you're watching wherever you are. Roswell Rooters, Cherokee Rooters, welcome. We'll end this broadcast after this game's over. That was inside curveball, and Burke got all the way around on that and hit a foul ball off the screen where the coaches and the players are standing at Cherokee on the third base side. But we'll give you some short recaps in this broadcast, and then disconnect, and we'll come back in with the second broadcast. Curveball again. This time it was a long drive, foul. Down in the bullpen. That's where you got to pay attention down there. You got to have somebody watching. I hope that they did. Catcher's got his back to the infield. Callaway started to walk off the mound. He thought that was strike 3, but umpire says, I don't think so. Count is 2-2. Foul ball down the third base line. Coach Suter tries to field it with a bare hand. Bounces off. Burke is definitely hanging tough. He's getting some really good looks at the ball, and he's fouled off. Ripped him really hard. As they say, he is not going away easy. Fly ball left field, hit pretty good. On the run, nice catch, Chad Lessing, and that retires the side. As we go to the bottom of top of the seventh inning, it's 2 for Roswell, 2 for Cherokee.
Leading off the top of the seventh inning for the Warriors, number 14, Joe Fisher.
Leading off for the Warriors, freshman Joe Fisher. Designated hitter, he grounded out pitcher to first, short to first. First pitch of ball. We're in the top of the seventh inning, all tied up. 1-1 to count. A good swing by Fisher. Cherokee Baseball brought to you by Old Charlie's Restaurant, Canton Tire and Wheel, Ball Ground Tire and Auto, the Wallace Financial Group, Northside Pharmacy, Clayton Feed Farm and Home Store, and G-Rocks Photography. Thank you for all of our Cherokee High School baseball sponsors. 1-1 to count. 1-2 the count. We're in the top of the seventh inning, 2-2 the score. Double hitter tonight. After this ball game, I'll give you a quick recap. We'll be back for the second ball game. Foul tip. Count remains 1-2. That was a good pitch by Augustini on the outside corner. Ahead in the count to Fisher. Just a little bit too far outside. Ball hits Fisher, and he's going to take his base down there. So Fisher on first base, hit by a pitch. Gavin Tuck, the leadoff batter. Gavin struck out in the first, 2 base hit in the third, and got on an error in the fifth inning. See how Coach Selsby wants to play this? Is he going to try to bunt? Swing and a miss. Answers my question right there. So the go-ahead runner on first base, Joe Fisher, getting hit by a pitch. Agostini steps off the rubber. Left field, Jacob Jarrett. Zach Sekelic in center. Little chopper. It's foul ball. But as the coaches tell you, you always go through with it. And so both umpires held up their arms. Actually, we got 3 tonight. The infield and the third base home plate umpire. whose call it actually is. So 0-2. Gavin Tuck going to have to hang tough. Outside corner, ball 1, strike 2. We're in the top of the 7th inning. Jerry Backus in right field for Roswell. Fly ball center field. And it's a dive. It's drops for a base hit. It was a dive by Sekelic in center field. He had a long way to run. Even to get close to that ball was amazing for him to get that close. Now, with 2 runners on, we'll see what Coach has got in mind. And Coach Deb is down there yelling instructions to Joe Fisher, the freshman, at second base. Colton Krupika also going down and talk to Coach Debes. See what they got on the table here. Coach Suter out there to talk to his pitcher, Agostini. Gives him a pat on the back. You're the man. Tuck at first base. Fisher at second. Now you got Krupika at batting. You got Griffith, who handles the bat pretty well, on deck, and you got Hager, who's got 2 out of 3 hits tonight. So see how we handle this one. Attempted bunt. Trying to get him bunted down the first baseline, it looks like. 0-1 on Krupika. Krupika, a junior. See if he's going to bunt again. Attempted bunt. Yes. Ball gets away, going to third base. Throw down, safe. And it also advancing. Gavin Tuck. Really good base running by the Warriors. So we got Joe Fisher running to third. He didn't hesitate. And then Gavin Tuck also getting down to second base. 1-1 to count on Tuck. I would imagine he's going to hit away now. Infield's in. Ball 2. Tuck got a double in the 3rd inning. It's the biggest play of the game right here on both sides. Ground ball to short. Backhand pickup. Checks third. Throws over to first. That's the first out. Throw back to third. Safe. Nice play by Austin Hunter. He got that ball in about 2 hops. Looked at third. Threw to first for the out to get Krupika. And then the throw from first to third was safe. Tanner Griffith, the batter. Tanner got a base hit in the 6th inning. Cherokee runs his second, third, trying to break the tie. Fly ball center field, coming in. And it's going to drop. Throw to the plate. Safe. Joe Fisher coming across the plate. Cherokee takes the lead. Runners remain at first and second base. We're in the top of the 7th inning. Matthew Hager, the batter. Matthew lined out to center. Got a base hit and a base hit. He's 2 for 3. First time to face Agostini. 0-1. Jared Reed waits in the on-deck circle. Well off the plate, 1-1. We're in the top of the seventh. Cherokee just took the lead with 2 base hits and a hit by a pitch. One and two. That was inside just where Matthew likes it, but he just barely got a piece of that ball. Makes the count 1-2, 1 out. Runners at second and third, or first and second. Tuck at second, Griffith at first after getting that RBI base hit. Two and two the count. One out. Two and two the count on Hager. Tried to buzz him high, hoping that Hager might swing at a high pitch, and he did not. Full count. Foul ball off the left field side, now to play. Ball 4, bases loaded. That was a really good at bat for Matthew Hager. So bases juiced again for the Warriors with 1 out. Jarrett Reed, the batter. Jarrett got on an error in the second, popped up to right field in the third, struck out in the 6th inning. And now Coach Suter's going to walk across, and he's going to make a pitching change. Coming in to pitch for Roswell is Jacob Christner. And he's going to be taking some warm-up pitches, and I'm going to check my scorecard. And then we're going to be silent for a little bit.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now pitching for the Hornets, number 14, Jake Christner.
Charlie's Restaurant at 1409 Riverstone Parkway is glad to be sponsoring Cherokee High School baseball. Go and check out their full range of menu items, and while you're in there, look up the manager, Sean Shanahan, and tell him you heard this announcement by watching Cherokee High School baseball. Canton Tire Wheel at 115 Ridgewood Road. Need a new set of tires, brakes turned. Go in and check them out. Steve Garrison, the owner, will give you a good price, and they guarantee the work. Ball Ground Tire and Auto. Also, you need a new set of tires. You need something done to your vehicle. Ball Ground Tire and Auto, 8302 Ball Ground Highway, will be able to back up all their work. Go in to see all the people at Ball Ground Tire and Auto. All right, bases loaded for the Warriors. 1 out. Jarrett Reed, the batter. Infield, first and third are in at the corners. The middle infield is back, not all the way, but they're middle depth. Outfield is coming in. First pitch of ball. Left field has that sun right in their face. Center field, right field not too much of a problem unless your center field is running towards right field. Ground ball, second base. Going to turn a double play over to first. And that ends the rally for the Warriors as Jarrett Reed hits into a double play. But the Warriors take the lead 3-2.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to thank a couple of our corporate sponsors. Our 2018 Select sponsor, Hornets Service, and our 2018 Premier sponsor, Thrasher Electric. Caldwell Tree Service and Thrasher Electric, and all of our 2018 corporate sponsors, we thank you for supporting Roswell Hornet Baseball.
Cherokee Baseball sponsored by Charlie's Restaurant, Kenton Tire and Wheel, Ball Ground Tire and Auto, the Wallace Financial Group, Clayton Feed Farm and Home Store, Northside Pharmacy, G-Rocks Photography. Well, folks, it's going down the bottom of the seventh inning. Cherokee up 3-2. Gavin Calloway's pitched a really fine game. He's given up 2 runs. And Coach Sosaby's going to let him stay in, see if he can finish the game up. The designated hitter, Luke Ostoff, the batter. Luke got a base hit in the 4th inning. First pitch of ball. Austin Hunter on deck. 1-1 to count. Cherokee's been playing catch-up the entire night as Roswell scored their first run in the bottom of the first. And then Cherokee tied it, and then Roswell goes ahead 2-1. Foul ball off the bat handle. And then Cherokee tied it up 2-2 in the 6th. And in top the 7th, Cherokee took the lead 3-2. 1-2 on Ostoff. 2-2. Austin Hunter waits in the on-deck circle. Ground ball down the right field line. That may go for extra bases. Around first. On his way to second to throw. And sliding in safely is Ostoff. Two base hit to lead off the bottom of the 7th for Ostoff and Roswell. And now Coach Suter is talking to Austin Hunter. Tie and run at second base.
Number 2, Austin Hunter.
Riley DeCan on deck. Ostoff got something he could pull, and he did, between the first baseman and the foul line. Tempted bunt, picked up by Callaway, and that's the out at first. It's 1-3 for the first out. That advances Ostoff to third. Cherokee will bring their infield in.
Now batting, number 26, Riley DeCan.
Riley DeCan, the batter. Ball's hit at any one of the infielders. They'll check the runner at third, go to first for the out if they can. Line drive. That ties up the game. 3-3 by Riley DeCan. As Osthoff comes across to score. Three to three the score on that Riley DeCan base hit. One out.
Ladies and gentlemen, now running at first base for the Hornets, number 13, Trevor Gascard.
Pinch runner at first base, number 13, Trevor Gasgarth. Coach Soseby coming out to the mound for the Warriors. And we're going to find out what he's going to do. He's got his entire infield in. Number 20, Matthew Silka, is coming in to pitch. So Matthew will be taking his warm-up throws. It's been a fantastic ball game. Roswell scored in the bottom of the first. Cherokee tied it up. Roswell went ahead. Cherokee tied it up. Then Cherokee in the top of the sixth went ahead 3-2. Then Roswell comes in the bottom of the seventh, and ties it up 3-3.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now pitching for the Warriors, number 20, Matthew Silka.
Northside Pharmacy in 3 locations, another proud sponsor of Cherokee High School baseball. They are in Canton at 170 Marietta Highway, in Waleska at 6824 Reinhardt University Parkway, and in Jasper at 55 Burt Mountain Road Street East. Go in and see the folks at Northside Pharmacy, and they'll take care of all of your pharmaceutical needs. Clayton Feed Farm and Home Store, also a wonderful ministry. It has a wonderful ministry to help local children out. If you want to help them out, go to hacministry.com.
Now batting, number 27, Mike Convray.
Mike Convray, the batter. Mike popped up to left in the second. Got a base hit in the fifth inning. The winning run at first base with 1 out. First pitch comes in there, a strike. Silka on the mound in relief of Gavin Calloway. Throw over. Back safely. Trevor Gasgarth, the runner at first base for Roswell. 1 run in, 1 out. Runner on first. Line drive, double play. We're going to extra innings. What a play by Matthew Hager. That was a rip down the first baseline. Got that sinking line drive and tagged the base with his glove. And we're going to 8 innings with the score tied 3-3. Cherokee Baseball sponsored by Charlie's Restaurant, Canton Tire and Wheel, Ball Ground Tire and Auto, the Wallace Financial Group, Northside Pharmacy, Clayton Feed Farm and Home Store, and G-Rocks Photography. Thank you for all of our proud sponsors of Cherokee High School Baseball. So we got extra innings tonight, and we're going to have, after this game, we'll have another game on top of this one.
Leading off the top of the 8th inning for the Warriors, number 7, Jacob Berger.
Jacob Berger, the batter for the Warriors. Jacob, a base hit, and a base on balls. Ball one on Berger. Foul ball to the right side and out of play. Berger will be followed by Chad Lessing. One and one. 2 and 1. Ball 3, strike 1 on Berger. Ground ball to shortstop. Up with the ball is Hunter. Throw across. First out for the Warriors.
Now batting number 10, Chad Lessing.
Chad Lessing, the batter. Chad grounded out short to first. Lined out to center. Got a base hit in the 6th. Oh and 1 on Lessing. Off the plate and low, 1 and 1. We're all tied up with 3s. Top of the 8th inning. Fly ball. And making that catch on a nice running catch is Jacob Jarrett. Ball driven to the warning track for the second out.
Now batting number 24, Kagan Johnson.
Kagan Johnson, the batter. Ball 1. One and 1 with that swing and miss. Base hit to right field for Johnson. Joe Fisher, the batter.
Now batting number 14, Joe Fisher.
Top of the 7th inning, Joe led off the inning, got hit by a pitch, and came around and scored to tie the game up went ahead actually at that time, 3-2. Ball 1, 2 outs, top of the 8th inning. Two and 0 the count. This turns the lineup over for Coach Sospi's Warriors. Gavin Tuck waiting on deck circle. Colton Krupuka in the hole. 2-1 to count. Two and two. Two outs. Runner on first. 2 and 2. And going down, stealing a base, is Kagan Johnson. Full count. Swing and a miss. And that retires the side for the Warriors in the top of the 8th inning. And we're going to go to the bottom of the 8th. All tied up, 3-3. Bottom of the 8th inning, all tied up, 3-3. And leading off will be Jerry Backus, the right fielder.
Leading off the bottom of the 8th inning for the Hornets, number 6, Jerry Backus.
Backus grounded out third to first in the third, flew out to center in the 5th inning. First pitch by Silka, who came in relief in the 7th inning of Gavin Calloway, who pitched a very nice game. Silkowicz working his 2nd inning. High pop-up out of play, 0-2 quickly. This turns the lineup over for Coach Suter's Hornets. Zach Sikelik waiting in the on-deck circle. Line drive caught by Chad Lessing in left field against that sun. Good job by fighting off the sun by Chad Lessing. Zach Sikelik, the batter. Zach, center fielder.
Now batting number 1, Zach Sikelik.
Jacob Jarrett waiting in the on-deck circle. Sikelik got a base hit in the 2nd inning. Attempted bunt, 0-1. One and one. High pop-up out of play. Northside is proud to bring its new hospital to Cherokee County area. Northside builder for you and your family with the latest innovations in healthcare, including a women's center, cancer care, heart and vascular services, advanced primary stroke center, and emergency services. Little curveball to right field coming in hard, and that's going to drop. A base hit for Sekelic. That brings up Jacob Jarrett. The new Northside Hospital Cherokee gives you easy access to superior care. For more information about Georgia's newest hospital, visit northside.com. Left-handed batter is Jarrett. Throw over, safely back. Hit and run to third base. Can't have him play at second. Over to first. Safe. So back-to-back base hits by Sekelic and Jarrett sets the tone for Noah King. Noah's 2 for 3 this evening. The winning run on second base. Let's see how Coach Soseby wants to play this one. Got Sekelic at second. Good legs. Fly ball to center. Jared Reed back. He's going to squeeze it. The tag, the throw is going to come in to cutoff. And no advance. Good job by the Warriors. Jared Reed catching that ball and getting it in quickly. David Burke, the batter. David got a sacrifice RBI to get the first run of the inning, a game, in the bottom of the first. Then he popped the third and lined the left. 2 outs, winning run at second base. Throw behind the runner at second. Diving catch by Tanner Griffiths kept that ball from going into center field. Luke Osthoff waiting the on-deck circle for Roswell. Ball 1, 2 outs. Runners at first and second. Bottom of the 8th inning. Attempt to pick off the runner at second. Back in there was Osthoff. Foul ball, vicious, way out of play. Burke, time or two, has really hung in there tough, and finally, his last at bat, he fouled off 5 or 6 pitches and then lined one to left field. Lessing made a nice catch on it. Fly ball to left. Chad Lessing there against the sun. He catches it, and we're going 9 innings, folks. Don't go to sleep. Hang in. We got an exciting baseball game, Region 4 7A. We're all tied up 3-3. Yeah, by this time we'd almost be ready to start this second game, but we're not anywhere near that right now. Lights should be coming on soon. Cherokee Baseball sponsored by Charlie's Restaurant, Canton Tire and Wheel, Ball Ground Tire and Auto, the Wallace Financial Group, Northside Pharmacy, Clayton Feed Farm and Home Store, and G-Rocks Photography. I want to thank all of our sponsors for sponsoring Cherokee High School baseball. Region 4 7A action here. In his third inning of work, or almost full 3 innings, Jacob Christner stays in for Roswell.
Leading off the top of the 9th inning for the Warriors, number 22, Gavin Tuck.
Gavin Tuck leading off for the Warriors. First pitch a strike. Owen to the count on Tuck. Leadoff batter. All tied up, 3-3. Foul tip straight back. Count remains 0-2. Curveball inside. 1-2. Swing and a miss. First out, top the ninth inning.
Now batting number 3, Colton Krupika.
Colton Krupika, the batter. Little pop out behind second base. Going back is King, and he squeezes it. Tanner Griffith, the shortstop, batting.
Now batting number 19, Tanner Griffin.
Tanner struck out in the first, fielder's choice in the third, base hit in the 6th and the 7th innings. Ball 1. One and 1 to count. Foul ball down the third baseline. 1-2. Two and two. Hey, folks, we're in the top of the 9th inning. It's all tied up 3-3. Glad that you're with us. Another ball game to follow. Line drive, center field. Sikelik is there, and he squeezes it. 3 up and 3 down for the Warriors. As we go to the bottom of the 9th, all tied up. Roswell 3, Cherokee 3. We're here at Roswell for the Region 4 7A baseball game. We're in the ninth inning, and it's all tied up 3-3. We're going to the bottom of the ninth. Matthew Silva in of relief of Callaway pitched into the seventh inning, and now he's in his third full inning of work. Luke Osthoff, the batter. Luke got a two-base hit in the seventh inning, and he came around and tied up the score, made it 3-3, and that's where we are right now. Ball one. This game now over 2 hours and 15 minutes. High pop-up. Tanner Griffith says he wants it, and he squeezes it. Austin Hunter, the batter.
Number 2, Austin Hunter.
Austin, the shortstop. Ball one outside. Ground ball, and through Tanner Griffith, and on base is Austin Hunter. Winning run at first base for Roswell. Riley DeCan, the batter, catcher, got a base hit in the seventh inning, and that was the one that tied the score. Fly ball down the right field line on a long run and out of play. It hit inside the ball field, but Kagan Johnson couldn't get to it. 0-2. With one out. Runner on first. The winning runner on first. Taken down and throw out by Berger to Griffith, sliding and throwing out King for the second out. Or Hunter, excuse me. Can the batter. Two and two the count. Full count, 2 outs. Bottom of the ninth inning, 3-3 the score. High pop-up and out of play. Count remains full. After this ball game, I'll change out a few things, and we'll be right back with another ball game. Into the dirt. Base on balls.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now running at first base for the Hornets, number 13, Trevor Gaskarth. Now batting, number 27.
Trevor Gaskarth batting or pinch running for Riley DeCan. Mike Cronvray, the batter for Roswell. Line drive down the right field line, diving and making a beautiful catch in right field was Kagan Johnson. It was either make that play or the game is over. That was a beautiful catch.
Leading off the top of the 10th inning for the Warriors, number 13, Matthew Hager. Now batting number 21, Jarrett Reed. Pop up to center field. Pop up to shortstop.
Yeah, the first batter for the Warriors popped up the shortstop for the first out as we're in the 10th inning, all tied up 3-3. High pop up second base. That's the second out of the inning for Jared Reed and the Warriors. Running out of room here in my score sheet, folks.
Now batting number 7, Jacob Berger.
Jacob Berger, the batter. High fly ball. Left field coming on and making the catch. It's 3 up and 3 down for the Warriors. As we go to the bottom of the 10th inning, all tied up 3-3. Now Coach Hosby's yelling over to Coach Suter. I don't know what they're talking about. Coming in to pitch for the Warriors is number 23, Cameron Stroop, sophomore.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now pitching for the Warriors, number 23, Cameron Stroop.
You know, interesting because when you come into these double hitters, most of the time you don't expect to go extra innings, or certainly not deep like this one. But then you got to be also careful of your pitchers because you got to watch the pitch counts. So Cherokee's used 3 pitchers, and I think Roswell's used 3 pitchers. And now we got to turn around and play another game. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens with the remaining of the pitching staff for both Roswell and Cherokee. Got to take care of those young pitchers' arms. And I know that Coach Sosby does a really good job with that.
Leading off the bottom of the 10th inning for the Hornets, number 6, Jerry Backus.
Jerry Backus, the batter. We're in the bottom of the 10th inning. We're tied up 3-3. You're watching SteveMajorSports.com/live. First pitch of ball. We'll have another game for you. We'll give you some quick details and end this broadcast. Make a few changes. Cameron Stroop in his first inning worked for the Warriors. Two and one. A pitch came on the inside corner. Nice pitch by Stroop. This will turn the lineup over for Coach Suter's Hornets. Foul tip. 2-2. High pop up. Second baseman Krupika squeezes that one. That brings off the leadoff batter, Zach Sikelik. Oh and 1, swing and a miss by Sikelik. Reaches out. Looks like Berger took it. So that was a pop to 2 for the second out. Now Jacob Jarrett, the batter. Swing and a miss. 1-1 to count. We are in the 10th inning. Fly ball to center field. Jarrett Reed on his horse. It's going to fall in front of him for a base hit.
Now batting number 5, Noah King.
Jarrett with that base hit. The winning run on first base for Roswell. Noah King, the batter. Noah's 2 for 4. Ball into the dirt. Two outs. Ground ball. Long throw, and it's over the head of Matthew Hager. And coming all the way around, and that's the ball game. On a really weird play, Tanner Griffith got the chop, knew he was going to have a hard time getting King at first base. Did a jump throw to first base over Hager's head. It went down the right field line, and coming around and scoring all the way was Jacob Jarrett for the winning run. So that ended in a hurry and uncharacteristically, Si.
10 innings, ladies and gentlemen, the Roswell Hornets 4 and the Cherokee Warriors 3. We're going to take a short intermission and then stick around for game 2 of our doubleheader. While you're waiting, feel free to enjoy some food at the concession stand. It's about dinner time, so grab some food to support Roswell Hornet baseball and stand by for game 2.
Okay, so just a really quick recap. Roswell scored a run in the bottom of the first. Cherokee scored one to tie it up in the third. Then Roswell scored one to go ahead in the fourth, made it 2-1. Cherokee got one in the top of the sixth and also topped the seventh, make it 3-2 for Cherokee. And then in the bottom of the seventh inning, Roswell picked up another run, made it 3-3. And then the winning run coming in the bottom of this 10th inning, making the score 4-3. Cherokee goes to 1-4 in the region. Roswell goes to 1-4. So they're tied. Now we're going to have the nightcap of this doubleheader. Going to take a break, and we're going to come right back in about 30 minutes to have the second ball game. Glad you've been watching us with us. You've been watching SteveMajorSports.com/live. Don't go away. We'll be back in about 30 minutes for the second game of the doubleheader.